Hello guys! Today we'll be discussing solving simple equations using bar models. So let's first define equation. When we say equation, it is a mathematical statement that shows the two expressions are equal. So you should have prior knowledge about the algebraic expression like x plus 2, and let's say we have a constant 11, and in between these two we have equal sign. Is already an example of equation. So any statement with equal sign, it's called equation. Okay. So since we'll be using the bar model, so let's define this. It is a tool that helps us visualize the given math problem using rectangles or bars. So I have your example of bar model. So we have the weighing scale for you to know that we're dealing with balance of the two sides of this equation. We have the left hand side and the right hand side. Okay, so since they are equal, they are balanced, they should have the same equal length of bar. So on the left side, we put this at the top, and then below po is the right hand side of the equation. We can also express it by this one. So as you can see, meron na ditong separation, or it's divided into two, not necessarily two equal parts, no? It just tell us that the given equation has two terms on the left side, so we call it parts. So the left hand side is divided into parts or into terms, while this one is the whole. For example, a constant or a variable itself, that could be. Or we can also have on the upper part, or the left hand side of the equation is expressed as whole, while the right hand side is expressed as parts. So as you can see, it's divided into three parts. So 1, 2, 3, meaning to say there are three terms on this right hand side of the equation. So let's now apply this bar model in solving. Let's have example number 1. Given x plus 6 equals 14, we're going to find the value of x that will satisfy the equation. Obviously, it's very easy for us to know that if we add a certain number to 6, the result should be 14, and that is 8. That's right. But showing it using the bar model, just for you to visualize it, we simply prepare this bar model, and then we divide it into 2. And then the left hand, on the left hand of the equation, we have x plus 6. So this should be in the upper part. We do not have any idea yet, for example, no? So we will put the terms here. We have the first term x and the second term 6. They are separated by addition. That's why we have two terms, no? And the right hand side of the equation is 14, and this is in whole, sambuo. Okay, continuing this, so we have two terms. On the upper part, we have x and 6, and 14 can be divided into parts too. Ang goal lang nito is to have the counterpart, no? Lagi may magka-partner. So if I divide it in this part, yung whole, yung lower rectangle or bar natin, pwede kong isulat dito ay 6 din. Diba? Because 14 has 6 on it. So kung yung buo niya is 14, and we already have the counterpart nung nasa taas na 6, kaya 6 din ang nilagay natin dito. So what's left here is 8. 8 na lang. So 14 minus 6, that is 8. So we remove the counterpart, yung may mga counterpart, and that is 6. Removing this, we have the result x equals 8. So for us to check our answer, let's do the checking. In checking, we simply substitute the value that we get from this bar model. So checking if x is equal to 8, we start by writing our equation. We have x plus 6 equals 14, and let us substitute the value of x, which is 8. So we have 8, and then copy everything. We have plus 6 equals 14. Question mark on the top since we are trying to find out pa if they are equal. No? So 8 plus 6 is 14, and obviously they are equal. So we can put the check mark na. Therefore, this 8 is our what we call the solution. So given the value of x, which is 8, this balance the equation, the x plus 6 equals 14. Okay? This one is simpler kasi the numerical coefficient of x is just 1. But if we try to have greater than 1, using the bar model, first step again is to construct the bar model. Write the left hand side of the equation at the top. So we have 2 terms again. So we have 2x and then 6 here. While whole natin ay 10. And getting the counterpart, again, we do prepare the bar model. Yan. Pa-partner na natin, no? So we have 2x in here, another 6, and then divide lang natin. So, same thing, i-divide din natin yung lower part. Since 6 yung constant on the upper part, is 6 din natin to. Para partner sila. And since ang whole natin ay 10, so what's left here is 4. Kasi 6 plus 4 is 10. O, kailangan magbuo ulit siya na 10. Ano siya, katulad siya nitong whole. Okay? So, remove the counterpart na 6 again. What's left is 2x and 4. Pwedeng i-draw ulit natin sila into bar model, and we can emphasize na yung first part natin 2x, meaning to say pwedeng i-divide to equally kasi 2x means x and another x, and that is 2x, no? And then yung 4, since dinivide natin dinivide natin equally, di-divide din natin yung whole ng equal. So, pag dinivide yung 4 equally, of course, the result is 2. So, we simply write 2. And sila na yung mag-counterpart. So, it tells us that x is equal to 2. And that is our solution. So, again, if we will do the checking, substitute lang natin yung value that x is equal to 2. So, we have 2x. So, we have 2x plus 6 equals 10. Plug in lang natin yung value ng x, which is 2. So, prepare lang natin. Question mark kasi we don't know yet if this will make our equation equal. And now, let's just follow the GEMDAS. We will start with parentheses. This is 4 plus 6. And 4 plus 6 is equal to 10. So, we have 10 is equal to 10. Therefore, it is true that if x is equal to 2, it will balance the given equation. Another example, we have x plus 10 equals to x plus 5. So, in this given, both sides of the equations have 2 terms now. So, again, we prepare the bar model. And we write the terms on the top. Divided into 2 yung ating left-hand side of the equation. So, divide lang natin to into 2. We don't know yet if these are equal. So, di rin naman tayo sure na equal din yung pag-divide natin. So, it's just for representation. Don't be conscious with the division or, yung pagkakat natin sa bar. So, we have x and then 10. And then, on the right hand is 2x plus 5. Since may 10 na tayo dito, pag dinivide ko siya dito, means parang 10. So, medyo kalhatiin natin. Dito yung concept, no? And then, we can write 5 kasi ito yung nasa right hand. And then, 2x na yung nasa left side nito. Let's continue. So we have, since 5 na, no, smaller na yung 5, yung nasa lower part, i-partner na rin natin dun sa upper part na 5. Para same silang 5. Ayan. And then, what's left here is yung another 5 and yung x. Kasi nga, 10 to, di ba? 10. So, kung i-add natin to, that's equal to 10. Same pa rin siya dun sa pinaka-basis natin. And yung lower part natin is 2x. Meaning to say, i-divide natin sila equally. Kasi yun na lang titirang space. Para ma-divide yun, magiging x and x. Kasi 2x. So, kailangan dalawang x. And then, just remove the counterpart. Yung 5 and 5, tanggal. Yung x and x, tanggal. Natira sa atin is yung x equal to 5. So, it tells us that x is equal to 5. So, let's do the checking. If x is equal to 5, will it satisfy the equation? Let's start by writing our equation. So, in checking, it's always the original equation that we use. Okay, substituting the value for x. So, ready lang natin. So, we have plus 10 equals to plus 5. And then, substituting the values, we have 5 and another 5 in here. Question mark since nag-substitute na tayo. And getting the value, so we have 5 plus 10 is 15. And then we do the question mark on top. 2 plus 5 is 10 plus 5. So we have 15 equals 15. So it is true that our solution is correct. That x is equal to 5. Okay? So if you find this easy, you may also try this example. You can also have the screenshot of your answer and put it in this video. That will be all. Thank you.